Hello. My name is Kamoya Benjamin. Welcome to yet another Peak Performance Secrets episode. And I'm delighted that you're joining me here. If this is your first time, welcome. I identify as a peak performance coach. And what does that mean? It means that I come alongside people to help them thrive. And thriving is really a mindset and skill set conversation to deploy yourself in circumstances and situations to create the results that you know within you are possible for you. And today I'm having an interesting conversation that is the beginning of a series on leading myself series. And the question that we're asking is, do you believe that you are a leader? Do you believe that you're a leader? I don't know when it happened for you, but for me, I never thought of myself as a leader for a long time. And even when I began to learn what I'm just about to share with you, I struggled with it a bit. Yes, I had heard that, leadership is not a title, leadership is not a position, leadership is, just how you show up and how you create results. Yeah, I understood all that. But the big question really is, did I believe it? Or did I always attribute leadership with a position or with someone? This happens a lot, even when I go into organizations where we do a lot of leadership coaching, speaking, training, and workshops. And you go in front of the room and you ask, can I have the leaders please stand up? 98% of the time, everybody turns their head and looks at the particular person, lady or man, who's got a position in that organization, who's got a title. And that continues to affirm this idea that most people know, like I did, I knew that I am a leader, but I never connected that idea of me being a leader when I don't have a title, when I don't have a position, when I don't have a rank. And I believe to a large extent that this is what plagues humanity as a whole. When we hear leadership being described, it is often in relation to positions, to authority. And that has its place. I'm not here to challenge that. I'm here to talk about you developing you as a leader. And the first question is, do you believe? Not do you know. Do you believe that you are a leader? Oftentimes, the idea of leadership appears to be something that is placed upon us, that is bestowed upon us by society, by some authority. And that brings in the idea of permission, that somebody else gives me permission in order to lead. That is something that I'm keen to challenge and invite you to also challenge, especially in the series that I'm doing this week on Leading Myself series. Here is where I am at today in my leadership journey. And for you to understand this best, let me give you an example of what I've seen with my children. I've got 4 children, and my daughter, who is 8 now, when she was growing up, I'd seen it with my son as well. Every time I had a plate of rice, a bowl of rice, and I was feeding her, she was sitting on the steps in our house, and I was just about to feed her, and she would really make a big tantrum and say, I want to do it all by myself. I want to do it by myself. And yes, I would be frustrated because I have a goal. I want to feed this child, and she's busy trying to make sure that she feeds herself. She's going to pour most of the rice at the end of the day, and I would get frustrated. And right there in that moment is where it kind of dawned on me that, wait a minute, this is somebody who is seeking to deploy themselves into this circumstance to get an outcome for themselves. And the outcome here is what? The outcome here is to feed themselves. The outcome here is to learn how to do it themselves. It happened whenever I was trying to tie her shoelaces. And she would say, no, I want to do it all by myself. And she's there fumbling with the thing, and she's not going to make a knot at all. But what is more curious is this part within her that seeks fuller expression, that seeks fuller expansion of her capacity and awareness. And isn't that the part of us that is the leader within? Isn't that the part of us that seeks to take us to a destination, to greater, to more, to thrive in the areas of our life. And do you need any permission to allow that part to express itself? And that's why I'm asking the question, do you believe that you are a leader? Because the concept and the notion of leadership is so much so external than it is internal. There is a leader within you. I would recommend that you explore this idea that there's a leader within you, and that leader is the part of you that knows the blueprints of your greatness, of your genius, of your capacity, of your potential, and seeks that to be expressed out into the world. And it nudges you by saying, hey, go left, hey, go right, hey, do this. And that part of you that's leading in every situation, circumstance, outcome is seeking for you to do more, for you to do better, for you to deploy yourself differently in order to get the results that you want. And that's why I asked the question, do you believe? Do you believe? Is it registered in every cell of your being that you're a leader? You may not have a group that you're leading. You may not be in charge of anything, but you're just in charge of your life. As my daughter was saying, I want to know how to tie my laces by myself. I want to feed myself by myself. I want to get this outcome for myself. I want to go to that destination for the potential that is within me. And that is the most fundamental, yet very challenging aspect of developing your capacity as a leader. I don't know what you think about my thoughts. I'd love for you to leave a comment in the chat below. Let me know. What are you thinking about leadership? What notions obstruct you from believing that you're a leader? And if you're on that side where you're like, yeah, I believe I'm a leader, at what point did really the idea and the awareness of I'm a leader really come into being? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for your time. Blessings, be well, and bye for now.